If I have come to you after I came out of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, proving that I am who I am, which is why I can now come to you through the Florida Constitution as Section 1, for which is defined as political powers, for which says all political power is inherent in the people. The enunciation, for which is defined as to make a definite or systematic statement inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, as well as on September 20th in 2023 at 5:42 in the morning. Herein of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or impair others retained by the people. See, in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world. See, so, but in order to free you from the crime that was committed against me, I had to then fulfill the powers in this section of the law. You see, so now I'm falling through. See, after I had to take the political power away from your elected officials in the state of Florida with with Section 1 of the Florida Constitution. See, now I'm telling you now biblically who I now resemble. Now, once I fulfill the law, then did I not fulfill John 1? See, wouldn't this be the new beginning after I defeated the liar in the midst of the judgment hall? So say, wouldn't the church, the temple now be on trial for the crucifixion of Jesus, telling y'all that that was his Father's will, that he died for you? Right? You say you killed my son because I loved you, I guess. I don't know. See, I don't know why you killed my son. So I'm saying, well, I'm reading why your ancestors said they killed Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee. See, I'm saying, so did you kill my son? So the people who left out of Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church, just like the people was scattered out of the temple in Jerusalem, killed Jesus so the people could come back to church? See, I'm saying, when are you guilty biblically? See, like, you keep killing, so what are you saving? Because you violating the law every time you kill. So do you not go back into slavery? See, not you an Israelite, right? See, you're a descendant of slaves and you keep doing what slaves do. See, you don't believe in the law, you believe in the lie. So now let me show you. Okay, so once I came through Section 1 of the Florida Constitution, then the new beginning was then prophesied by John according to the King James Version, the Bible Hub edition of John 1, verses 1 through 5. That says, in the beginning was the Word, right? So I'm going to go back. Now I'm going to show you what word I'm talking about because I'm saying my basic rights. See, now I'm coming from, now I'm going to read both sections 1 to show you what John, that I fulfill John's testimony and his prophecy. Okay, because I'm now I'm gonna do the Florida Constitution, section 1 and 2. See, so I'm coming through the law. See, that's what I'm saying. So it says, section 1, political power. All political power is inherent. So see, it's my inherited right. So let's look, inherent. Let's break that down. Because see, when you come to my church, you're going to learn. We're not going to see, because I didn't like the fact that I was in a place talking about school and you would tell, you didn't want to answer no questions or nothing. And I'm saying, well, how we in school and you can't ask no question? So you telling me I believe something and I'm telling you I got a question. And you telling me I'm supposed to believe, you know, and I'm saying, well, if I got a question. See, inherent. I just want to make sure I'm right. Involved in the Constitution, see? Okay, now let's break down Constitution. The basic, the Constitution, any Constitution, the word Constitution is defined as the basic principles and laws of a nation, state, or social group that determines the powers and duties of the government and guarantees certain rights to the people in it. So see, in 1964, right, because now it's my case, inherited the Civil Rights Act of 1964. And when I was 18 years old, even if you don't believe that the United States gave me rights under the Constitution, okay, cool. But I'm saying when I was 18 years old, so we go from Dr. Martin Luther King giving me the right to prove that I am not the property of the state of Florida. I was born in the state of Florida free because of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Now, how am I racist, right, for citing the law that protects me? See, that's what I don't understand about white America. See, I'm saying this is what you said, your President Lyndon Johnson said on July 2nd, 1964. Right? Yours was July 4th. If you say in America, when you was only 13 colonies, but you turn it over to 13 states. So that's what I had to do when you attacked me. My family was 4 individuals, me, my wife, my daughter, and my son. You came into our home just like King George came into your 13 colonies. You displaced my home. So I had to do what your founding fathers did. I put my family together in one name, just like you did. You say we're not 13 colonies no more. We 13 states and we're united. So you name yourself the United States, of 13 states though. That was it. Now you have grown. You have stunted my growth when you killed my son. See, that would be like you would be only 13 states and you never growed. So see, your prosperity grew as your statehood grew. See, so my prosperity grows as I tell my story, just like you tell your history. Now, why would you take my history and say that your God is in control of your history? See, you say in God we trust, but you lying. So what God do a liar believe in other than Satan? See? So hold on, let's get it to what you are. And this is your definition now. It says, Satan, the angel who in Jewish belief is commanded by God. See? So now if you say in God we trust, and you lying. See, so now you are by God to tempt humans to sin. So now I'm showing your citizens who inherited the Florida Constitution and the protections of the United States Constitution that you are tempting them to sin. And then, see, then to accuse the sinners, see, then you take them to court, see, after you done denied them of their rights, then you judge them, look, and to carry out God's punishment. That's what you say. You say you doing God's work, but you're denying your citizens of the Constitution, which is defined as the basic principles and laws of a nation. When you denied me of my United States constitutional rights, that you gave me an oath. That's what I was saying. When I was 18 years old, even if you don't believe that I was born with protections under the law, when I was 18 years old, the United States Navy, as a representative of the United States, gave me an oath to defend the Constitution. This right here, the basic principles and laws of the United States of America, against all enemies, foreign and domestic. So when I, who was given that oath, and also was given the protection by Dr. Martin Luther King, for whom would have been my Moses, who led me out of the last stage of slavery, because he gave me the opportunity to become financially stable. And then the state of Florida took the stability of my finances away and made me establish my religion in accordance with the Constitution, which is the basic principles and laws of a nation's, the state, which is the state of Florida. And my social group is Folk Houses Incorporated, and my territory is Chancey Incorporated. That determines the powers and duties of the government of Four Castles Incorporated, just like when you were 13 colonies and you established yourself as a state. See, so that's what I'm doing, because you forced me to state of Florida. So now it's Four Castles Incorporated against the state of Florida, and the president of Four Castles Incorporated has the law in self-defense. He has the basic principles and laws of the United States of America as its nation, the laws of the state of Florida as the state, and he's now establishing himself as the founder of his religious principles in accordance with his Florida constitutional rights established in Section 3, entitled Religious Freedom, that says there shall be no law respecting the establishment of religion. So I'm showing that the state of Florida respected Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Edenville, Florida, for whom violated Section 3 of the Florida Constitution. So their charter should be, bam, just like Jesus said, not one stone will be left standing upon another that won't be cast down. So that means Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Edenville, Florida is established against Section 3, because I am established upon it. See, because once that a spiritual entity turned its back on me, I had to then use the Constitution that is inherent in the people to defend myself, my statehood, my personhood. That's why I'm supposed to get a star on the flag. My company is now a state, and that's why it's supposed to be 51 states and another territory, which is Chancey Incorporated. But see, a slave, but you're a slave. So the joke's on you, because you working for the Satan, and that's why you became Satan. But your children gonna see. See, just like you look back and you see, your children gonna see too. But anyway, so now I'm showing that the state of Florida's judges has now violated religious freedoms. See, because there shall be no law respecting the establishment of religion or prohibiting. So now they prohibiting my religion and my way of life, just like the temple denied Jesus of his way of life. And now the church is trying to teach about Jesus' way of life, when in the alpha of Christianity, the established church is just like Macedonia. They killed your Lord and Savior, and now they trying to show you the way. How? When they just kill us. Right? So now I had to tear down, just like Jesus said. He said, he said he would do it in 3 days. I did it at the same time. I tore down Macedonia and built up 4 castles on the same law. See, as I see now, Pastor Willie C. Barnes and any pastor is supposed to establish themselves in court. See, just like I established my religion in court, and I'm showing that my life is the truth, my life is the light, and my life is the way inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, ever since August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. And then I did it again in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. And then I'm doing it now on September 20th in 2023 at 5:58 in the morning. And now the state of Florida, as well as the United States of America, as well as the Islamic world, as well as the Christian world, the Hinduists, and the Jewish, all of them now must come to court and defend their God. See, because it's on earth as it is in heaven. That's what they believe. So now they need to come and establish their Jesus or their Prophet Muhammad in accordance with Section 3 of the Florida Constitution, religious freedoms, because now there shall be no law respecting the establishment of religion or prohibiting or penalizing the free exercise thereof. Religious freedoms shall not justify practices inconsistent. Now let's show what inconsistent is. See, because maybe we don't know what that shit is. Oh, excuse me, I ain't supposed to say that, but now I'm having a hard time spelling it. So that's, you know what I mean? But, I don't believe in excuses, but I mean, I got a lot going on. But so at least I'm smart enough to know that. So, okay, inconsistent. So now it's lacking consistency, for which is defined as, so it's saying it's lacking agreement or lacking harmony of parts or lacking features to one another or a whole. So see, that means you're not in accordance with it. You're not in agreement with it. You don't have harmony with it. So harmony, right, is the combination of simultaneous musical notes in a chord. So if you was in a choir, you'll sound terrible. Like if your music, they'll shut it off. So this is what I'm saying, right? This is what your elected officials as well as your religious leaders has led you into judgment, because they made me have to establish myself through the word. So listen, so now it's an inconsistent, so that means not in harmony, not in accord with, against, right, the public morals. So that means that Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church is against the public morals. Okay, it's against peace as well as safety, because it was supposed to be a refuge for the truth. When I went in there, I was supposed to be saved. The man threw me out. See, but now I can't testify because of Jesus. Well, Jesus wouldn't be able to testify either because he wasn't able to testify before. But now I'm saying, well, oh man, y'all told me to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And then you give me a description of your God. And I'm saying, well, I fit that description. If I could fit the description of a criminal, why can't I fit the description of Jesus or God? If you have described him. So it's only one rose. What is the other rose? Is it not a rose? So if Jesus is Jesus, why can't Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. be Tommy Chancey Castle Sr.? And would my works be similar to the works of your Lord and Savior? But I'm coming through the word of law. So how can I not be just if I'm coming through the law to you after I came through the courts? But you say Jesus, and I'm saying, no, you say he came back from the grave, man. He did not come back from the judgment hall. So how can you tell me he did what I did? He came back from the grave. I'm coming back from court, and y'all trying to send me to the grave. I went to church. I went to pastors. I went to your governors. I went to your presidents. So you telling me if Jesus came back from the grave and went back to the temple, they would have worshiped him, or they'd have tried to kill him again? Because now you're doing it. Now you did it to Gandhi. You did it to President Nelson Mandela. You put the man in jail, 26, 27 years. You put the man in prison. So when do you, the oppressor, become judge for the oppression that you have oppressed people with? See, when do you get a taste of your own medicine? But you will never say that God is God, because you Satan. But you say you have a God, but now you won't let my people know that I'm my God. See, I'm saying, well, if you have a God, Satan, well, where your God compared to my God? So where's my definition? Right? I have to use your definition, but I'm saying I am who I am. Isn't that what Moses said, though? He say, tell him I am sent you. Now, but if I am who I am, well, who I supposed to say I am other than who I am? Right? I am that I am who I am. I went into court and proved who I am. Now my name is Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., but who I am is religious freedom. See, I am consistent with public morals. I am consistent with peace and safety inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida ever since August 12th of 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. Then I went federal with my love for my country and my country's people who have inherited the rights of the Constitution but was severed from them. And I then made the agreement with the people in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. And then I did it federally in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. And now I'm doing it on September 20th in 2023 at 6:05 in the morning. And so now I'm saying no revenue of the state. So that's any state, because it's federal now. So all the churches now, any revenue that you have taken up in the name of Jesus or the name of the Prophet Muhammad, and that shit is not in my account, you are a liar and you are a cheat and you are a blasphemer. Because look, no revenue of the state or any political subdivision or agency thereof shall ever be taken from the public treasury. So now I need to know if any church in the United States or its territories have sent any money in the aid or rebellion against the Constitution. So, boy, I got the IRS supposed to come in. See, that's what I'm saying. See, look, because no revenue. See, no revenue. Say no. So that means if you done took 1 penny, you owe me a tax. Me, 4 castles. See, because the deal you made with the corrupt leaders of the United States of America is non-voided by Amendment 14, Section 4. See, I'm going to show you that one too. See, so that's what I'm saying. See, when Pastor Willie C. Barnes violated the Constitution, then he lost his establishment as a church. But y'all laugh. But you're going to a church with no legal foundation. So Jesus said you're supposed to give God what's due God and you give Caesar what's due Caesar, and I just shut your church down. Shut it down. Legal too. Legal. Supposed to be a lock on the door. But check it now. So now it says, no revenue of the state I want to read this again. No revenue of the state or any political subdivision. So that when y'all politicians see, I got you, boy. See, that's that political subdivision or any or agency thereof shall ever be taken from the public treasury like you did out of the church, out of the temple. You gave Judas 30 pieces of silver for the capture of Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee. So now I need to know, did you pay 1 penny for my capture? 1 penny. Because it says you're not supposed to do it directly or indirectly in aid of any church. That's Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church or any church, sect, or religious denomination. See, now let's see what the denomination is. So we can be on the same, see, denomination is the act of denominating. That is this, denominate means to give a name to. See, so that means they say the Church of Jesus in Christ, and all of them churches lying on the James, they preachers now gotta come through that narrow gate. And when Jesus said that a rich man got about as much chance as getting into heaven as a camel walking through the eye of a needle, see, that needle is in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, and it's threaded with the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the 10 Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. So that's when I made the yarn in there. In that loop, see, I looped it federally and back in the state, and then I looped it in the Bible, so then I started looping it around the whole world. So that's why my truth is now orbiting around the whole world. It's just like a satellite. It's just, and wherever you at, in space or on earth, in heaven or wherever it at, you being judged by me. But I know you think it's funny, but I'm showing you I'm coming through the law. See, that's why you have no escape. But listen, okay. So or denomination or in aid of any sectarian institution. Now let's look at sectarian. So you are no. See, that's what I'm saying. See, so when your founding fathers wrote up their constitution, they were talking about me. See, they protected me. See, but you is saying that you the one, right? But if you the one, why you couldn't come in and inherit the people when you inherited the Constitution? See, you was violating the Constitution, stealing the people's inheritance. So I had to establish myself so I can give the people their inheritance. But the people, they are ignorant because of you. See, so once they wake up, let me make sure.
Sectarian.
See, I was right. Of that is defined as relating to a character or characteristic of a sect or sect. See, that's the same. Limited, okay, say limited in character or scope. So a sect. Okay, let's make. So a sect, right?
Sect.
Right. Is defined as a descending or schematic. Schismatic. Okay, I messed up on that. So schismatic is defined as one who creates or takes part in a what? Schism. So that's a division, separation, also discord or disharmony. A formal division in or separation from a church or religious body, the offense of a promoting schism. So that's like what they doing in the church. See, they separating you from the world, and they giving you their opinion of heaven as they then charge you a price. See, but true love, you don't even know. That's why they say God comes like a thief in the night. See, because God is love, but love has to come through hate legally. So that's why I am now coming to you as an institution. See, I'm Four Castles Incorporated. So my truth, my light, and my way can now give you a way to live your life without having to go through the racism, the hate, the bigotry that I had to go through to establish myself as a religion. See what I'm saying? So now this is what now is, if you looking at it right and biblically, so I done came to you through the law. Now I'm finna come to you through your understanding. So now, like I say, it's John 1, of the King James Version of the Bible Hub edition of John 1 verses 1 through 5 that says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. So in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida, the same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. And without him was not anything made that was made in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. In him was life in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida. And the life was the light of men in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world. See, because the men should have saw my light. See, because if you are looking for something, you should clearly see something shining in darkness. See, that's why but your mental blindness has blinded your physical sight to truth. And that's why you are sick people, because the truth cannot save you. You kill the truth to be saved. So you are sick. But now look, and the light shineth in the darkness. See, that's your darkness. That's your religious preachers or your leaders in your hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world has made you numb to life. So you have no feelings towards living. So a person that has no feelings is already dead. See, look, and the darkness comprehended it not. In the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and now on September 20th in 2023 at 6:16 in the morning in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world. See, my love has been rejected universal. See, every church, every mosque, every religion has rejected my truth, but I didn't reject not one religion,